here in downtown area of San Diego. I am on Harbor Island, which is right across from the San Diego International Airport, and I am looking south towards downtown. You can see the San Diego skyline there. There is a cruise ship in port. I do not know which ship it is. I don't see any markings, but that is the cruise ship terminal there, and that would be where all the cruise ships dock when they come to San Diego. The bridge that you see there with the sailboats in front of it, that is the Coronado Bridge, and that goes over to Coronado. What you see straight ahead, that is the Navy base, Coronado Navy base. That's where the Navy SEALs train. And then you see the peninsula out there, that is Point Loma. On the top of that hill there is a lighthouse, the Cabrillo National Monument. And behind me you can see the airplanes taking off. There's one heading out right now. I can't even see it actually. Oh, there it is. So it's so bright out today, nice and sunny, but it is windy and it is chilly. But there are a few sailboats out there enjoying the weather. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining. I am in San Diego. I am on Harbor Island. They call it Harbor Island, but it is not a true island. It is connected to Coronado Bay Bridge that connects over to Coronado. Oftentimes it is referred to as Coronado Island, but it is not an island. It is a peninsula and connects to Imperial Beach at the south near Mexico. So this is our beautiful harbor and the downtown area. The cruise ship terminal has a lot of hotels right across the street from it. We are pretty close to the airport. The airport is directly behind me. So if you were going to be taking a cruise, you would want to probably fly in the day before, stay at one of the hotels right across from the cruise terminal. I believe you could get an Uber from the airport. I don't know the cost of that, but you can get an Uber from the airport. It's a short drive over to the hotel. Your hotel might have a shuttle. Check with that. And then you just literally walk across the street when it's time for you to get on your cruise ship the next day. Where that cruise ship is docked, that is where all the cruise ships depart from or dock if they are visiting San Diego as a port in between LA and Mexico. Beautiful downtown San Diego and Coronado. That is the city of Coronado. And if I pan a little bit more to the north, you see that peninsula. That is Point Loma. And that whole area there, that is Point Loma and Rosecrans, Loma Portal, and on the other side of the hill is Ocean Beach. This is beautiful downtown San Diego. The skyline there, and the cruise ship terminal, and the airport is directly behind me. So that is our beautiful downtown skyline. It is windy duration of your cruise. It is a secured parking area. I mean, it's not closed to pedestrian traffic, but we've kept our car there 2 different times. Once for a 5-day cruise, once for a 7-day cruise. And no issues. So if you're coming from Los Angeles or Orange County, that's a great option. The parking structure right across. There are other parking structures that are cheaper, but then they may not be walkable distance to the cruise terminal. So then you would need to consider if there is a free shuttle, or if you're going to use an Uber, what is that extra expense? Especially if you're traveling with a group of adults and you're going to get on the cruise ship, you can always split the cost of the parking expense. And then over here we have some beautiful sailboats enjoying the weather, and we also have Coronado. It is commonly referenced as Coronado Island, but it is not an island. It is a peninsula. And then the other peninsula we have there, right over here, let me see, where is my finger? Oh, I have it zoomed in, so that's not going to work. That peninsula there, that is Point Loma. On top of that hill, there is the Cabrillo National Monument. That is a beautiful lighthouse to visit. They have a museum there, and then they have some informationals about the history of the area. And there is also a trail you can go down that's on the water side, and you can see the bunkers that they used to use during World War II. Then what else is there? The military cemetery is there. Fort Rosecrans. This is downtown San Diego. I am parked in an area called Harbor Island. There is a lot of free parking here, but it does fill up, so check it out, and then also make sure to read all the signs around so that you make sure if you need to pay a parking meter, or what are the limitations on how long you can park in any given area, either in downtown San Diego or here on Harbor Island. There are 2 areas. One is called Shelter Island, one is called Harbor Island. They're great for riding bikes. If you're going to be visiting downtown San Diego, you can rent bicycles in the downtown area and then bike along the harbor here. It's very nice, it's flat, it's easy. Just be mindful of pedestrians and the bicycle rules and regulations. This is downtown San Diego. That bridge is Coronado Bridge, and we see a lot of sailboats out here enjoying the weather. It is pretty cold out, well, cold for San Diego standards. It's breezy and windy right now. There is a cruise ship docked at the dock there in downtown. That is the cruise ship terminal. Any cruise ships that are visiting San Diego or departing from San Diego will use that area. Maybe not that exact specific dock, but they will be in that area. You can see there's a lot of office buildings, hotels. Beach, Coronado. The peninsula there is Point Loma, which also has the Cabrillo National Monument. That is a beautiful place to visit, and we are currently on Harbor Island. So this actually all connects together. There is another area called Shelter Island. Again, it is not a true island. I believe they are connected. I have never noticed that there's a gap. I've lived here my whole life. I've never noticed that there's a gap, that there's no landmass. So I'm pretty sure they are directly connected to the mainland. They're not true islands. They just call it that. All right, guys, have a great day. Thank you so much for joining. This is quick goodbye, but this is downtown San Diego. You can see there's a cruise ship at the cruise ship terminal. And behind me is the San Diego airport. See the airplane? So if you fly in or out of San Diego, you would be going through that airport right across the street. And then it looks like we have some sort of recreational airplanes here. They might be having some sort of demonstration on Coronado at the airbase. I mean, not the airbase. It's not an airbase, but they do have a airport there for the military.